I'm going to show you the old Discord client and how much improvement has happened between 2016 and now. So this is the login page. Now you'll notice that there's Minecraft background art, and if you refresh, then you get different types of art. This is honestly my favorite part of the old Discord client, was just having like completely absurd game art in the background. And there's like old League art as well, you know, it has artwork that they probably weren't allowed to use. So anyways, logging in, it's kind of the same process. You'll see a little quote here, resurrecting dead memes, and it's submitted by someone. So after logging in, you'll notice that it kind of looks the same. This is the Discord layout. Now I'm going to zoom in for my hot grandmothers that are watching this video, and it'll make it easier for you people who are watching on your phone to see what's going on. But this is the old Discord layout. It kind of looks the same. Things are in the same places, but it looks a lot different. Now, in my personal opinion, I love how the old Discord looks. I love the mute button. I love just kind of the general theme of everything. It just looks better to me. Now, the functionality wise, it's kind of the same. You have online, pending friend requests, blocked people. You can click on someone's name, go into your DM messaging. If you click on their name, it has a little pop out. You can click on view profile, see their badges if they have any, mutual servers and mutual friends. And if you had a partner badge, this is how it would look like. And I personally really like how these profiles look compared to the new themed Discord stuff. I think it's just a little too over the top. Now, functionally, you can start a call with someone. You can look at pinned messages if there are any. You can start a group DM and search for messages. Now, going into my server, you'll notice that the layout is, once again, it's still kind of the same, but things just look different. And there is actually one fundamental function that is completely different. And you'll notice that text channels and voice channels are split up. And that's because I can't actually move voice channels into text channels. These categories are restrictive to the actual type of channel. That means I can't just right click and create like a category and say like, oh, this is the gaming category, and have like a gaming chat channel and a gaming voice channel. Instead, I only have text channels in one category and voice channels in the other. And with voice channels, you can click the share button to invite people to a voice channel, and you have edit channel stuff, so you can edit the bit rate, user limit, kind of the normal stuff. You have invites that you can look at, and permissions look a little different, but I'll look at that a little bit further on in the video. And if you hear any music in the background coming through my microphone, that's my upstairs neighbor shredding it on the piano. And if it does come through in the video and I get copyright striked, I'm going to dive headfirst into a concrete slab. Moving on, you can still do stuff like pinging channels using the little code like this, where you do hashtag and the channel ID. You can do the same thing with pings, so do the @ copy ID. It's functionally the same in terms of chatting. Now, looking at the emoji panel, first off, it's white, which if I was recording at night, my eyeballs would be just burnt out completely, but thankfully I'm more of a morning person, so you know, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm still very much able to look at this whiteness. Even though, to be fair, I look at my skin and it's just pasty white because I never go outside. But anyways, you'll notice that there is a horizontal category bar instead of a vertical one that is currently on the normal Discord client, and you have these kind of emoji categories, and I think these emoji category icons look fantastic. Then you have custom emojis, which are this kind of question mark box. And I have this random emoji that I made using an AI bot that I hosted on my computer. I was going to make a tutorial for it, but it was in Linux and I had no idea what I was doing. And one more thing I noticed, it's actually quite hard to reply to someone. Either I'm too stupid to figure it out, which is probably the case, but it's just not clear. Like, I can't reply to myself. I've actually gone to other servers and tried to like reply to people, and it just doesn't work. However, someone managed to make it work, so either I'm just stupid or I'm stupid. Probably I'm stupid. Anyways, on the right you have your normal kind of online people. You can have roles, notes, looks kind of the same. You can hide your member list, and you have a notification bell up here where you can mute specific channels, pinned messages. So if I pin a message real quick, oh yeah, pin it baby, pinned messages, it'll load and take a bit. I don't think the pinned messages will load, but let's just pretend there's like a pinned message there. Awesome. Wow, it looks great. Anyways, let's move on to like kind of server side stuff. A little nerdy, but it's pretty interesting to look at. Server settings. This is how the overlay looks. I personally think it looks great. Anyways, you have your basic settings, you know, it's just laid out differently, notification settings, and you have an instant invite splash background, so you can change your background for the invite. In the moderation tab, it's still kind of the same, except it's a lot more trimmed down. There's not as many features, and that's the main thing that the old Discord is. It doesn't have all the features the new Discord has. You have your integrations panel, you have your members, roles, which I think this looks a lot better and is a lot easier for people to use. You can set a role color. We're going to call this like admin, display it separately, allow people to mention it. and you have just general permissions. And I think this is laid out a lot nicer, in my opinion. I think it just makes more sense. And you have these little things you can hover over and it explains what's going on. And when I added that role, I can actually just add it to myself, just like that, and kaboom. And then the bands, emoji, widget, webhooks, and security stuff is all the same. However, Vanity URLs were actually a little bit different back then. Instead of having to boost your server to, I think, tier 3, you actually had to be a Discord partnered server. So it's a lot easier to have a Vanity link now, which is actually, I think, a great feature, because if you have a good community, it's a lot easier to build a good community instead of going through the torment and torture of applying for Discord partner. I've done it 3 times and they've rejected me every single time. Now, another great thing is that you can't create server folders. So imagine the people with 100 Discord servers, you would probably want to cry because you would have to scroll like through 30 pages of servers. Anyways, let's dive into user settings because it is a little bit different. You have your email, password, normal stuff, and now you have Nitro. And this is my favorite part because look how cheap Nitro was. It was only $50 a year. And my favorite part, this is honestly the best part of Discord, is if you click on it, this looks so illegitimate. If I was a youngster and I had to ask my mother for her credit card to purchase my Discord Nitro, like most of you have to go through probably, she would look at this and think, wow, are you trying to get my credit card information stolen by some person on the internet claiming to give you a free Xbox if you fill out 30 surveys? Yes, but anyways, look how sketchy this whole thing is. If I put in numbers and click upgrade, oh, it's actually not that bad. Okay, fair enough. Zip, put in numbers, upgrade to Nitro. Anyways, I have to do a little bit of zooming out and kind of clicking back and forth to catch the actual Nitro features because I already have Nitro on this account. But as you can see, it's animated profile, you can send emojis, and you have a bigger upload limit. So yeah, it's kind of like the features of Nitro Classic, but Discord's probably getting rid of that anyways, as you can tell with the new Nitro Basic if you live in the UK or whatever. Maybe that is one negative that Discord made in the last 6 years. Just kidding, there's a lot more. And most of these settings are kind of the same. You'd actually be surprised, but the notification sounds are identical, at least to my memory. I mean, I haven't received a call recently, thankfully. Oh no, that's going to set up a lot of people to call me. But anyways, the sounds are the same. Appearance, you do have a dark mode and a light mode. You'll notice that light mode doesn't have this sidebar actually light. It's the dark sidebar. You have locale. You actually have streamer mode, which is actually quite interesting. And you have security for 2-factor authentication and a changelog. And this changelog is great. It's from March 30th, 2017. Quick switcher. Oh my goodness, you can press Control or Command K to teleport anywhere you need with the new and robust quick switcher. This is something Discord is proud of, and I have never used it before. I mean, let's try it. Control K. Oh, wonderful. Where would I like to go today? But anyways, I guess it was a great feature for its time. I wouldn't know because I never use it, even though I was on Discord in like 2017. Now, the last couple things that most of you community nerds might like is you have your recent mentions thing, which just kind of looks the same. It functions the same. It just has a different layout. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And then we have create server, where you can create a server, you can put in whatever you want, you can join a server, put an invite link. In this case, I'm going to create a server, enter in whatever, click create, and guess what? It creates the server. So that's how the old Discord looked. Now keep in mind, I actually didn't time travel to make this video because one of two things. First off, I don't think time travel exists, at least in the backwards direction. And second, if I did go back in time, I'd tell that e-girl I was talking to actually go on an e-date with me. Instead, I'm now a fractured man than I once was, and I have to live with the repercussions that kind of stemmed from that decision. My heart's broken, and I think I'll never fall in love again. No, I'm kidding. That's pretty pathetic. Anyways, I love you. Bye-bye.